So typically, if I was to teach somebody, right, how to become high level, and by becoming high level is this framework that I put together on how anybody can scale their influence, right, and where they are. You teach them how to position themselves with clarity, because branding is just reputation. How to develop a reputation for one thing. Once we can get you to develop a reputation as an expert to that one thing, and when people think about that subject, they think about you, then you focus on creating media and reputation around that. Once you have a reputation around that, then people start seeking you as a source of truth. Once they seek you as a source of truth, you then have the ability to monetize that source of truth, right, by producing value and giving it to people, right? And therefore, you then automate a system, and then it becomes this loop. And next thing you know, you're able to turn up your business. Now, that all goes into a system. And so the goal is, how do you get to gravity? Because right now we don't have gravity, magnetism, to where we can hold attention. We're always chasing it on social. Your next post, your next post, your next post. That's not what you want to do. You want to be like Jay-Z, to be honest, if we're talking attention, right? His absence is more powerful than his presence. And it maintains relevance. So in that maintenance of relevance, you're not chasing all the time. There's still a value in your presence because your reputation remains. So now when you show up, people want to be next to you because there's a magnetism, there's a value in it, because they may never get this opportunity again. And so when we're developing somebody and consulting somebody, we're taking them through the process of what is going to be your gravity, that you're able to hold attention versus chasing it all the time. We're not going to have you chasing trends, right? We're not going to have you doing none of those things, because that puts you in a rat race with everybody else. We want you to get you off the trends to where you are the one that are setting and people looking at you as an archetype. That gives you the ability to become very high level in the world, because most people are low level or mid level, right? At a low level, those are just the consumers every single day, right? Asking how to do something. At a mid level, you have some influence, but it's completely dependent on the algorithm. What's the next trend? What's the next design? What's the next application, right? What's the next algorithm change? You're always dependent on the algorithm, right? And then at a high level, you are somebody that is actually shaping things. No matter when you come out with something, it will be appreciated because you have density inside your community. You have gravity, right? You have a resonance, a highly aligned community. Your reputation is solid. So therefore, anytime a topic comes up in your reputation in the industry, people are looking for you. So therefore, you then can create automation, you can create systems, and it allows you to perpetually create success at a high level. And in the world that we're going to, you're going to need this gravity. You're going to need to be able to hold attention, because then you want to build a world around, right, that attention. And attention in this case is consciousness, and consciousness is complexity. So if you understand that organisms, as they become more complex, they grow in consciousness. Starting off from an atom, and an atom becomes a cell, and that cell becomes a sperm, and that sperm then becomes organs and a full human being. And then all of a sudden it has experiences, and at each level there's a replication of its complexity based on the different experiences and based on the bonds. So when you're creating a brand, if you can develop the complexity within that brand, right, you are not just wanted for one thing. And so therefore, a person is trying to pick you over somebody else. But they like, wait a minute, I want to learn AI. This person is good at it, but 19 Keys know it well. But also 19 Keys is with the culture. But also 19 Keys is conscious. Also 19 Keys is cool. But also 19 Keys communicate. Also, I see 19 Keys with my face. There's complexity, right? While this person only has that one thing, so they're easy to dismiss. There's not a web of connections that develop that complexity. So when you think about making this decision, there's more consciousness involved. So essentially what it always boils down to, and you strip it of all these things, you're getting into how to develop higher consciousness. But I develop a framework, I develop that into a system so that a person can hold that. So anyway, comment Zion. You know what I'm talking about? So we can exit the matrix together. That's the goal. Comment Zion. Let's exit the matrix together. Especially for those that want to, become high level in the things that they do in their design, to live the lifestyle that you want to live, to be free, to liberate oneself. You understand me? I know ultimately that's what it is. I know we all tired of the rat race, tired of chasing the attention, tired of having to create content and dance around and every new AI thing that comes out. That ain't the wave. That ain't the wave, my guy. That is not the wave. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to have to do that. Nobody wants to have to live with consistent uncertainty. And more importantly, nobody wants to have to do it alone. So doing it alone is weak. Because, yeah, you can move faster by yourself, but you move higher together. Yeah, people hit me up. I got a lot of people to get back to. I actually get on a call with my brother Yaki, because we still planning out this retreat. And there's been a lot of people that's been hitting me lately that need to get in contact with my brother.